Whoa, 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 why is it so loud? But why is it so loud? Oh, okay, it's because I have, okay. Hello, Piccolo Edger, GS123_E. Who is watching? Who is this person? Learning how to straight fly. Okay. Hello, Wolfrey. It's time. This is my first time playing this shit. Whatever. Okay. So let's see. Text speed, auto forward time. Window. Honestly, window. Fuck it. Why not? What's this? Oh, game. Z.a.t.o. I love the world and everything in it. Wait, let me just. This is my first time playing this. I found out that this is. Okay, so here's this weird reason why I found out that this game exists. So, basically, okay, this might seem a bit odd, but okay, let me shut this game. Fuck. Okay, anyway, so basically, the reason I found out about why I wanted to play this game is because of a GIF. Okay, now, what the hell do you mean by a GIF? Let me find it. Yeah. And I have no knowledge about the name. Oh, you'll soon have some, I think. Well, perhaps, if... well. I hope it captures the... Okay, it does. I have no knowledge to... Oh, I already responded to that. Let me see if my... Okay, everything is working. Text, speed, unseen text, credits, and controls. Okay, is it pronounced GIF or GIF? Well, let's start anyway. Interesting. Oh, we got saves. Yeah, let's do this one. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? Let me see. It became dead when I joined, yeah. To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky. Not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read the newspaper. The more I thought about things like that and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us, world would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? Ah, but it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. Principle thing. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Although you can also think about it this way. We didn't even begin. We just started and you guys are just... Although you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? Shut up. What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? Anything but accepting what? I cannot play games? Okay, anyway, hello, Sav. What can the... there's nothing but itself. So, nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Ah, wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah, I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only past thing there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You could say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but isn't really. Nah, mathematics. Oh, fair point. Infinity plus 1 exists. No, it doesn't, you dumbass. That's it. That is not true. Nah, though. Why would that be? I don't know. No, that's so good. I'm gonna join the VC later on. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now, isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share this one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful. Wonderful! Wonderful! This game has no gameplay. Ever heard of a visual novel? Ira Grachevskaya is missing. Huh? I look up from my desk. Aloham runs through the class. Grachevskaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Huh? Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on. You know her. She's totally... Silence! The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filled the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Yeah, well, still, a visual novel can be more interesting than well, I don't know, let's say Minecraft, for example. I don't know, I'm just naming a popular game. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait, you really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Irochka. The room fills with impulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. His appearance. Give me a break! Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? It's just not Undertale. That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, specifically if it's a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Ha, you're on! No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So she didn't come back. So she didn't come home. Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Right? That's just Grachevskaya for you. That her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's on crack house? You think she's in some crack house now? No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly, hey. But she's like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? Bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or so. The fuck you mean 30? Ew! You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I saw you walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson, but no one knows how old is Grachevskaya. And he's with a 30-year-old man, okay. Yeah, it has gameplay, yeah. It's irritating. This is a normally visual novel, basically. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Oh, of that, by the way, I saw you in the comment section in one of those videos. It's the duck. That guy, oh my god, the duck. Yeah, how did you 7.2k likes? Our poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody. But still. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted at all turned up about it, right? Hello, alien cat. She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. Yeah, right, this wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? There's stuff they said about that older man. I've never even seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time, never 50 comments on YouTube fair. Comments! What do you mean comments? I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I never have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck? Huh. When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ira in love. Forbidden love too. Wow, never have guessed. I never took that girl for romantic. But she's a girl at the end of the day. Well, nice. You put it nicely at least. And she does like those types of books. What books? So perhaps she was planning to elope all along. Ah, crap! It's so complicated. I'm really torn on this. I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb. But if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shibina. You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't... No? No, not at all. Really? I thought you were two dykes. I thought you two were dykes. What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Haha, Vadim, you dumbass. Get your screamed old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know, some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. I don't, it's... Haha, look at her face. Chill out, Shibina, we're just kidding, gee. Why are you getting so scared anyways? You're really a lesbo or something? I'm not! They just keep laughing. Why can't I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If I came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, I didn't. Fuck. I can... Whatever. I cannot go back. She already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor. Up the stairs. To the left. That's right. She's coming! It's gonna start in any minute now. Dude, I cannot fucking speak. Right, that's it. I hear her, I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in the shit. Haha, she's totally a lesbo. I'm not. I'm there to talk to her, I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sound like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shibina? Why is that? Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you wanna be your boyfriend? Hey, Shibina, wanna go out with Igor? Oi! What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You're right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. Tsk. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping for the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If I came in for that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They probably keep saying those same things behind her back. It's my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Ira saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. Someone's fucking messaging me on Discord. This guy got fucking hacked. Huh. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning, but she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record, so I assume she skipped as usual. And went to see that man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening. Go home, Asya. The teacher's office. Was it? I'm kinda scared of going straight to the police. But I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason that you have telling me what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Ira really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, will it really be right to ruin it? Crap. I have to admit. I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. Ugh, I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming. Don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? I messed up the... Okay. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there's one. So let's keep silent, everyone will be happy. Yeah, man. Surely. I hope so. I'm gonna check the score. Checklist discussion. Romanian. Anyway, macro, yeah. I'll be happy. The good, irrational me will be happy, and the cold, reasonable me will be happy as well. Yup. Good job, Asio. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better be at home. Counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she's in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that options of Ira being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Whoa. Yeah. That would be so amazing. And then I come to and visit her in the hospital and she will know how to thank me. You say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I just shake my hand and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. No, I gotta calm myself and cooler. I decided to make a fun list. This made me out. Oh, hello, Claw. I have to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. Hello. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they accept anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. It'll be the first time. Well, who cares? Voice acting fire? Yeah, I'm playing a visual novel. Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is accepting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office. Oh no. I'm just waiting for someone. Ah, okay. Hey, what? You're Asia, right? Yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Sorry. Really? Go, that's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. Yeah. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle for gossip or conference. I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosia left. And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait. When I put it like that, it kinda does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name is Marina. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Gachevskaya? How'd you know? What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. They tell us to report to teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason, I thought they only brought the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense. They at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means, you also know something about Ira? Yep. Oh, that's great. So you talked to teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, yes, yeah? The wolves got ears. Oh. I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. Making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. And this only blocks my path. Haha, no you won't. I'm sorry? You're not telling them anything. She gestures me with her finger. Guys, why? Because bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I desperately search her face for signs of mockery. But weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be so stupid, Bruce. I'm going to believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason, I never thought about her having any. At least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as class ended. Classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all of those stupid rumors. It kind of slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Well, Brenda looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in the front of office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. Not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Wait! I know it was probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share, all we know everyone, the quiet you. I just said that we shouldn't talk about the stuff where the adults can hear. Ah! Miranda grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All my stump protests sound sweet. They might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it though. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. Saul was right, my heart was right. Sure, I can actually know that, so I'm here to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something for him to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path. That's witlessly sweet. Down the stairs to the lobby to the courtroom. I don't resist anymore. Raina drags me along and I can feel my doubt turn excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. Type of some because I was responding to, you know. the whole wide world wants me to know. That cutscene? Oh. So that's just a start. Okay. Episode 1. Era. Oh, it says episodes? Interesting. Huh? What the hell is your problem? Everyone's looking from Ira to Garen to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing it. Huh? Kacheska, the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher. Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom. Yes, turns towards Garen. Faces contorted with rage. Before I can't react, she sips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. What the fuck? I hastily grab onto it. Read that again, I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him. Then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who are caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she sheaves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch! She ignores him. Ah! Krachevska, where are you going? Hey! Ira forcefully pushes past the teacher. You! Krachevska! Oh, Krachevskaya. What do you think you're good doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Holy. It's a bit of a trouble here. Everyone knew Krachevskaya. She's always Jiddish fella. Be serious. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ira had a regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's a natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to the goods of people in the neighboring towns. Can you even move? Rachiverskaya. If you can afford this, such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. 6,000? So when someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a passing stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that's prided in painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out thin air. It's all in the family, they say. And the blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Gachevsky's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? They believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? We never know. I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw the chair at Garen. At Garen? I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. It was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school's done, but my bag slipped and all of the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken portrait or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. People laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I can't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. She rarely shows up to school. And even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that... And also I was really scared. Ira has never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garen, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson, I think it was math. Came in through the door, and there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Ira shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It sounded like I had some long conversation of formalities in mind. I just wanted things. In theory, it should have been easy. But won't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of that for me. That would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got distractions, the world gave me distractions to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I tumbled out of the toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as I had just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait! Please. I took a step toward her and she jolted away like I were a leper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you started smoking there by the window, right by the window. I thought, weren't you cold like that? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I figured I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garen read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then silently flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tilted floor. I knew that was the case, of course. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor of anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of its end, but no matter how hard I fought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? Yo, why does this game talk about me? Or why does the game secretly speak to me? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door. This time, I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry is stupid. Huh? I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Gijevskaya? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I need to get back to the classroom. I doubt Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat for lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got home dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left the kid a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Shibina. Borrow your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He left a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no, I forgot I left it in there. No, it's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It looks like you if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joke around with me. Who are you? 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 Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. Even so, I keep imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. Again, now I understand. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started taking routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But... Ira... She just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in the crowd, but... No, it's my form of mumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all of my courage just to muster that much. Even though I think... The corridor... Bro... Not everything is a fucking reference. I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vadim. What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? Huh, 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday. Jesus. You remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez, I don't freaking know. It's half a robot, Shibina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something. My ass keeps snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mock him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey! Stop thinking that. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving. Lately, I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah, maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Actually, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. You're not allowed to, though. Oh, but why? Nothing's wrong with makeup. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She lost a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. Well, you don't have to. I see your fingers. You don't have to wear makeup at 15. 14. Same thing. No, that's not the same thing, you fucking idiot. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really. Hey, how about we help you out? Eh? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. But, yay! Come here then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Era to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed, so I can wash this mess off quickly. But I should stop falling for these pranks. But sorry. I left my face up without thinking. Oh no. The hell? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I'm also looking the same person. Yeah, I look awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry! Huh? I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. After about a month, really had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's action had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ira pitied at me. That she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing out at classmates she found annoying? One who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. 3 coins click against my desk. 2010. So you remember? There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Everyone around erupts in snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. Y'all free later? Nah. Very funny. Oh please, Shibina, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. She doesn't really seem to care. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain, and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. It was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit it, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief but wonderful moments. I can reminisce fondly about that one time I looked down and saw Garin all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that, but because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit of its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Till I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the peace part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head, even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right! I've got classmates I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with. Even if their jokes always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl of my age could never ask for. So why did I act as if that were enough? Why the hell? You idiot! What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? Ira looks like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her butt against the snow hill. She then turns to me and starts ruffling, swiping clumps of my snow stuck on my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb, but when I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira, how did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garland yelling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on the concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. But there was nowhere to sit near the school's back entrance. My legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and ties. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is... The worker's son flashed in my head. I already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. Fuck. But the question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. Now that's not what I'm talking about, Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say it out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. She's going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me, then never speak to me again. I didn't even say sorry. I just braced myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal. I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. He pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You know it wasn't real. There's no way you believe that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not. That's stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I shared this shriveled up piece of paper and something about its whole existence. It feels extremely sad to me. You wanna burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh, no thanks. Sweat anyway. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written necessarily. It's okay. Even this whole thing isn't real. I met Ira today. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying. Ira came! Thank you. Eh? I'll smile at her. Even after I said I had come to terms with it. No. Right as I was saying to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of thought I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Flustered. Ira's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute! Huh? What's with you? Right. I'm graying like an idiot. I'm sorry, I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Ira gives me a quick once over. You take care. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye! We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Changed my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turned the same corner I passed 90 minutes ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always leave me in such a rush? Who knows? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat for lessons, then went to the store. Dude, we know this already. That happened my thoughts into she's still Wait, did I skip this? Should be right. It's in my head, not just when being laughed at. I did when I was walking from school, just... Wait, did I accidentally... prank? Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? This bitch. Nobody saw her enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. I thought like... Okay, never mind. I thought I messed up something. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I'll have chosen there if I knew she'd see me like that. Though, choosing truth when playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Well, I'm saying all this, but I got what's coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear, and so she did. Now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shibina's having fun. Right, Shibina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way! Or what? Gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on Nia's desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Karen lets out an awkward chuckle. I'm scared what she's gonna pull out. What? Got a grain in there or something? She looks at him. What? Whoa! Garen jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? You... Something silvery shines there near his hand. I knew it was something related to the knife. It's... a bow compass. Is that... You serious? She doesn't say anything. They're all filled with low murmurs that quickly turn to jeers. Psycho. Nutcrazy. Crazy bitch. Ira lowers the compass, makes her way to her desk, looking about it. It's just like the last time. Ira says me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No. Most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. And I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garen were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. Actually, I would agree. If only I didn't do anything really. If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then. I hadn't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person and it sounds small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about. Strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They were hard to run into. But it was as if Hera spent all of her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard, and I could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end at home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable question was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered. That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to just do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Ira could totally get pissed. Well, don't do that. From my perspective, I will not be doing that. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. My breath halted. Oh, hey. Hi! The vents near the research institute explode hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here. What? Oh no! I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes. Okay. Ira gives me an incredulous look. Do you, like, smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Yes. I know that. You wanna try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Okay, she shrugs. But, awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... and what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the institute? Yeah, something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh, you bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. But all I've heard about her family, the fact she still goes out, right, like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She won't do something just because she was offered to. She ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Haha, crap. That bruiser. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to starve off the minute I have to come home, Ira's cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunches sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ira walks back into the building. Oh, yikes. Having a bad feeling about this. Do I really need explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Oh? What do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. You're Pitbull then. Pitbull? Hey, that's spot on! You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing conniption. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really. But looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira acting like that, me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. That's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'd probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she going to go? Damn. Good point. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something. Well, no! Oh man, now that you say that, everyone pretend to be surprised. Everyone pretend to be surprised when it happens. No! No, no, no. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How it is a nuisance to our household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch something. Ah! That can happen! No! It can't! It can't! It can't! It's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair! They can't send her away! She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but for Evan. Why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it'll be all over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it the talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my head and look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long grey clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Pour past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? Is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Era. What? I'm easing up all my luck these days. Era sits smoking in the girl's bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gone colder. Maybe I shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can't really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Good. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe. Maybe if you just cleaned up. If you stop skipping now, then maybe. Maybe you won't have to go. If you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course, I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse, a selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosha moved away? It's only been 3 years. But now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least, I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen one try to get diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that laying around. Here's explanation of darkness. Don't worry, we're just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I checked the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hit Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window, hops out the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress as she's just about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine! We are playing a game! Really? Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No, should it go? Same difference. She walks out to the corridor, I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, she swings open the door to the boys' restroom. Ah! Some poor guy almost colliding with me. Ah, sorry! We're sorry! He turns and shakes a hand in disbelief. What's there to say? I follow Ira to the bathroom. The smell is so much worse in this one. Of course, it's a boys' bathroom. What else could you expect in there? I look around and see Ira's hand reaching above her stalls. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. But please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. Pap. I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you! Yeah. What? Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa, are you okay? Yeah, let's get out of here. You think it's broken? Don't know, I didn't see anything. But why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. I wonder why. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to do that. I see. Thank you again. How'd you know we'll be in that boys' room? You think Sherry will go into the ladies' room? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? No. Actually, I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. Can't keep doing this. I know. I should check there from the start. Instead of running around the whole time school like a... No. You can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We're just playing around. Bullshit! You know how damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to piss off for once in all your life? I can't. Like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll get worse. It's not that bad, and I wouldn't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried it before. But when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but I... So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously. She excels so sharply. She doesn't look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asya, yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Gary and his friends have been sticking to, holding the souls back when Year's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine, but here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her together, and yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Uh-huh? A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I like them. Oh, really? You like them? You like my poems? Why else would I ask? That's... Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something? Or maybe a specific memory? I don't care. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Era checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. She around? She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the highway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. Interesting. Hello, NZGMD. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, etc. We know this already. They sometimes might joke around with me whenever that happened. Yeah, era. Attended classes, vanished drink. We know about this. Imagine laughed I did. Who knows? Yeah, we know this. Yeah. La 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 la. Suck my own cup. Ah. Oh. Ira. Hi. What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh no. I mean, what are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh. So you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. But stuff, but doesn't talk. You don't want to say. You won't like it, huh? Why not? It looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of supposing to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass or something. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. Officer can train to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral. But I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah? What was it? Basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. No, it really is, if you think about it. Look. And can't really give out a clear explanation why I think evil can be an inherent part of our life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater for spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressive way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Garen's right there. Garen? Whoa, he's not that bad. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone's trying the best they can. Most people will want to cause anyone pain, right? I think that's something Kenneth and I can agree on. Yeah, right. They're not so nice. Where's all the greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things that we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being. For if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among beings. Okay. What the fuck? The fuck you mean Hitler's not evil? Okay, so we just casually went to... Okay. Yes. I guess. That's a rather extreme example. But it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up, became evil as hell. Well, everyone knows that. No, Sav, no. That is not good, no. Scream here. I am not moaning, bro. You have to rewind a bit. Evil exists. It's freaking everywhere. Yeah. I agree. Though simple to say, but yet really agreeable. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it there. Oh, of course not. I just don't like when it's described as something. Omnipresent. What? It's like, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we are born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Yeah, that's Pixel. No, it is not about some. Well, yes, it's not. I know that, but it is kind of being, right? Uh, I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe because it's the idea of being itself, right? And I'm not making a sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second I feel a lump rising in my throat, but then I realize something. It really doesn't look at night, but I still cannot think about so there's not. Oh my fucking, that just went from 0 to 100 real quick. In fact, it's like she's not imposed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like, everyone's good deep down. Like, nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. Are you sure about that? That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Whoa, even angrier. Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I imagine you're throwing 100 chairs. Yeah. What's z.a.t.o about? I haven't read in the library, but let me just read it real quick. Just gonna pause the game, gonna overwrite the save. Let me just look at the start page. Just read it. USSR 1986. A girl goes missing in the close sea of Vorkuta and not so seems concerned. Okay, so it's okay, I understand now. I imagine you're throwing 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garens. Chairs flying, the ball compasses swinging. It is like a bodhisattva. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, half are for stationary. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Air survived by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chair while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. Not exactly used to shingles, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening though. Every time I saw something, I searched her space for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I just can't find a vehicle of sort. Oh jeez, I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts on her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But, some of those novels sound kinda interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that silly philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. I read gives me a look so friendly I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them? She nods in approval. Oh, and the books I read, they were, yes? Angelique. By Anne Golan. And Angelique? Their romance series? It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know, my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to read them, and I didn't really expect you to be into... They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not? It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Oh, okay. I'll remember that. Yeah, it looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Yeah, see you around. I want to ask so many questions that I just don't need answers on. And it disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigate. Wait, I have an 8-bear idea. Okay, hello. I'm broadcasting to anyone's knowledge.
What? 85 to 98 flew from 85 on my NVIDIA is a slur. Why did you say that? You called NVIDIA a slur.
Call
Like
NVIDIA.
it has messed me up a few
You
times.
didn't say a slur, you just
Actually,
said
no,
like a word.
I'm not gonna. Whatever. My legs are weak. We talked. You and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined, and I had no idea. So she likes books like that. Huh. Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. I really think I learned about her is more wonderful than the last. I really think I learned about her is more often than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hugged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies? Wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance? No, let's not. Let's just not dig deeper into that. Okay, that would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to cinema. That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I hate us here again. I wonder if the... Okay, I'm not gonna be curious, George. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't even talk if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head will be enough. What's with you should be enough. Uh-huh. You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart. What advice? Not looking like you're buying yourself for a change. It's great to see, really. Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. Guys, we are so proud of you. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. How about brushing your hair next? That gonna make you look like a basket case. Thanks, Madam. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that, even though she isn't here today. I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll score every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly right on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make most of it. I'll make as many memorable ones as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I filled this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira! Hi! Oh, Jesus, it's you. She said with a mixture of relief and irritation. I could barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked! I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand holding a cigarette and another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer. Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. The rush of joy had washed me all over me when I first noticed her begin to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? You on me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tiny step towards her, but Ira's skull stops me dead in my tracks. You're spying on me now? What? No. I was just walking at a garage lot. Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt, sending me shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks after school, and going the same route gets boring over time. So sometimes I go through here or through the barracks, or a couple times. A couple times I went to head back. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, to see Eris suspiciously change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Garen's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street, or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy your daughters while you can, right? I just keep hoping, she'll stop being mad at me. I need to lower down, okay? I need to keep going, and I need to keep talking, because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up, and we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see way into tundra, and... wait, what I mean is I think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hope she'd be here. Like, I hope she'd be where I want. It's just that... this isn't what I'm imagining, though. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften. But then she closes them, as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. Oh, God. Can I be alone for 5 minutes? Oh, I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond or something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out. Or even just, whatever, it's fine. But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be going then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of stone garage look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill from over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea will be the obvious answer, but what if she's the one of those people that have some warm soup at home? That would be cute. I should ask her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with other upperclassmen. Upperclassmen, I can't fucking speak. Oh, you serious? Think you could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10. Oh, I bet Mishina will be there. Like she talked to you. Hey, you don't know that I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. That's true. Tisk. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Vadim? No way. Dad's been... he's kinda tired recently. Oh, really? Yeah, it's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear ya. My mom is also out of it. All of the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. But it's the end of the year. Right. It's almost years. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need help Mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? It feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days count down to the moment Ira move away. Ira, she's absent again. Not surprised. I wish I could clear things up. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again. What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. You just get more annoyed. Then maybe a small gift? That might be weird, though. And I wouldn't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with a spare change? Maybe a little tree will do? A waffle? Will she like a waffle? Ah! What the hell? She's not a freaking dog. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? God, I should just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I got to try. Inhale. Exhale. There. A little clearer. I see a sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. The lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can't really get sick from this. It has been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's just not some temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging them tires me out really quickly. Shut up. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting out anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so no, for sure not. Oh well. They already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything is lined with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall. What? What do you mean unable to connect chat? What game is this? Oh, this is z.a.t.o. I love the world and everything in it. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as is. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Heh, I'm getting to a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost weren't so prickly. Then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. I fucking skipped, or I didn't. So why have I been manning out like I've got nothing better to do? Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There is no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head, and not be a solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting. But that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God, no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it will be calm. I wash my hands. When I use the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Our friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, sitting in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window and then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm saying the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. Oh my god, can I stop right clicking? I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time. Every time I'm swore with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your mother. You run away from her, even though she has it so hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. Stop. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes on. I should have laughed that one. Do I think that if I Batman myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time. It changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? What was I? Oh, right! I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, Tasya did. But that was years ago. That poem, the one that Garen read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно. Бери наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. Только я буду царапаться и биться. Мои пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Oh, damn black earth, did not hold me so tenderly, did not tear snow, tired and sleep peacefully. I was scratched and now beat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still shine. God! It's so lame. I can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Garden was too nice. At least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it, so maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. At that, she was a bad move because of me. But, I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. Gonna enjoy this to hell and back. Foreshadowing, 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 foreshadowing. And when I head that poem to Ira, and then it will be all worth it. What if it? Hello again. It will be all worth it. Are you sure about that? I'll probably hop off soon. Ow. My wrist is too tired. I gotta totally wear down the sport eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before. But now, whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them to not to doodle it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. I can't hand them back to the library like that. And I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it has been since I last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week. Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira's taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I'll do the same, but still. I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help her. That's right, it's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. If she doesn't like it, I swear to fucking oh my god. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I wonder if see her make that face again. I don't like where this is. Either this is gonna probably end up absolutely horrid. I keep looking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like the dude I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Wow, that sounds pretty cool. It's not like the weather's harsh all the time. Real calls will sell in a couple weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours. Aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road, the two residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I am a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it. I can't pretend like I'll miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 does not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta. They leave Vorkuta. Then I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I won't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. You have to deny. I have to. I have to. Welcome back. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I can't fucking stop reminding myself of the. Oh my god. I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf, take a big breath. Ouch! I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. But at least my head feels really clear. I look up and see the familiar purple gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night. So I don't see the sun till the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out just for a little longer, wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars completely into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks, far better than the dinky silver of the sky I'd see my apartment windows. From my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. Fair enough. I started making my way back. The creeping rows of worker housing disappeared behind bigger and better homes. The fuck is this? There's that old playground just around the corner. Oh, it's a playground. That's right. We used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back when it was kind of popular. They built a near one just 5 minutes away. So we often got to have the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why you like the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swinging set chains. I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunk cart? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. How they stop out and about on the streets? The frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My violin keeps singing into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we had snow this soft? I don't remember. Perhaps I've stopped noticing the church of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. Oh, really? She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out there? Smoking or... Huh? I stopped a few meters away. Ira is laying out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks so fast, as if jolted awake. Eyes ran puffy, face over wiping with her sleeves. There's a bit of snow on her upper lip. What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think is about I've never seen a person look so small. Ira swipes her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. Another one of your hangout spots? Damn, creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Then go back to where the hell you came from. Go home, Asya. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow, away from the plane. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. I simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside me. I've learned not to acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Episode 1, end. Episode 2, Marino. I'm gonna say for now, yes. That was pretty interesting. Exactly like almost 2 hours. I'm gonna quit. I just wanna resave again. Quit. I'm gonna quit. Okay, so that was it for today. Damn. I don't have anything to say. What should we do? I can just probably end the stream now. Here. I don't even know anymore. I guess I can just end it, why not? So, this was a bit of a weird stream today. Maybe rather unusual one, because you wouldn't see me do stuff like this on stream. But, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna extend this bullshit further. Thank you guys for at least joining the stream. Few people. I didn't get many viewers overall because I feel like my channel's been dying as of recently. And yeah, that's it. I'll probably upload this week or probably next week. Though next week I might be on vacation, so I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next stream.